far. Okay, upper liner. Upper liner. I think I'll do a black gel liner for that. I have several different kinds of gel liners. This is just a cheap Wet n Wild Fergie one. The thing about gel liners is they dry out pretty easy, even with the cap screwed down and all that good stuff. So I tend to buy cheap ones, and when they dry out, you can just throw them out and get new ones. Let me take one of my newly cleaned brushes here. These are the brushes that came with that eyeliner. It's a flat little tip like that. You don't need to get a lot of gel on your brush. Just get a little bit of gel on your brush. And I tend to get both sides, and then I kind of scrape it, most of it off on the sides. That's so you don't get a big blob, blah, blah, blah. And what you do is I turn it on its side, not the flat, but on its side, and I start as far in my inner corner as I'm gonna do with the gel. Black eyeliner pretty much looks good with everything. A lot of times I'll wear brown like this and I'll still do a black liner. I'll do purples and I'll still do a black liner. Gray, still do a black liner. It just tends to look not like I've got black eyeliner on, but like my eyelashes are so thick that they leave this black line. I mean, that's kind of how black eyeliner tends to make you look. I love it. So I'm gonna go just kind of where my eyelashes are, and I'm gonna paint this on. And then when I get to about here, I turn my brush to the flat part and start pulling it down this way, because you want to kind of start out thin and then go wider. So I'm going to go back over that, and with this gel liner, you can really move it around while it's still wet, which is awesome. If you screw up a little bit, you can take it off, or you can move it around, or I tend to make the line wider if I have a little blip in it. And then I have been lately sort of slightly extending my liner in the corner just a little bit, not a huge wing. It makes your eyes look lifted up, like youthful, like smiling. Smiling eyes. So I'm gonna go down here and I'm gonna neaten all of that up. Another great thing about gels, you can take an angled brush like this if you've got mess ups and smooth them out. See, I love gel liners. Now on my left eye, I do it opposite of my right eye as far as how I put it on. I still turn it on its side, and I do my little flick line, and I start at the outer corner and bring it in. And I start kind of wide, and then I thin out as I go. Then I come over here and sort of start in my inner. I imagine you can't really see what I'm doing, can you? Start in my inner on the side again. And you start dragging it over. Now some of it got in my eyelashes. Let me get that out. So I'm on my side. I'm starting in that inner, and I'm painting. And I'm painting down in my lashes. When I get my new lights tomorrow, yes, they're coming tomorrow, I think I'm gonna have the light, and then it's gonna have a little mirror so I can do all of this right in the camera without having to hold this up in front of you. So I love that. So I had some little blobs going on over here. I'm gonna take my angled brush and clean them up. Okay, gel liner complete. Now I'm going to curl my eyelashes. Now I, for these videos, wear false eyelashes. I still curl my eyelashes and put mascara on them. It just looks better. And if I don't curl them and I put my false eyelashes on, my real eyelashes are going straight out and my false ones are going up like this. So I have a Tarte eyelash curler that I really like. I think I got this one as part of a kit or something. And I just, once again, I cannot see, put my top eyelashes right in between and squeeze, and I kind of hold my thing at an angle like this, kind of. That way it gets the curve of my eye instead of straight forward like that. I don't hold it very long. I've seen people hold it for a lot longer, but I feel like, you know, they've got some curl to them. That's good. So I'm going to use my wonderful new roller lash. This one does not flake as I'm putting on my false eyelashes. It's curved. I put the curve to the inside and I get right at my roots and I wiggle up. And I get right at the roots and wiggle up. And I go all the way across doing that. And this one is great for grabbing your roots and grabbing your lashes and getting them out there. It's a great formula brush. You don't have to go too, when you're wearing falsies, you don't have to go too crazy on your own lashes. They don't have to have 5 coats of paint on them. Just so they have something on there so that they kind of blend in with your falsies. And then on my left eye, I do that with my left hand. Another thing about doing your mascara, do this with your mouth while you're doing it. It stretches the muscles in your eyelid to where you can really get in there. That's what I do, see? And then get those inner corner ones. Get those inner ones. Go out like this. And go and pick up any that didn't really get glossed there. See, that's good enough when you're going to have falsies on. It doesn't have to be perfect. So then I usually use a waterproof for my lower lashes, just because if I have a creamy concealer on as I'm blinking, my lower lashes are so long, they will dot down here and it will dissolve. The mascara will dissolve onto my concealer. Love that. So I have a waterproof one that I really like. It's by It Cosmetics. It's called Tightline. See that brush? It's tiny. So you can get in your roots of your lashes and get them down. I try not to go too crazy with mascara on my lower lashes because they're so long. It just looks like a spider. So I don't go too crazy down there. I just put a little bit to make it not look strange, like I forgot to do them. Just a quick layer on the bottom there. Eyebrows. I'm loving my NYX Tame & Frame. I don't see a difference between that and the Anastasia Dipbrow pomade. I just don't see a difference on that. So I'm using this Tame & Frame right now. I have a little angled brush that I just use for this, for the pomades, the eyebrow pomades. And I go in and I pick up a little bit and then I scrape. It's just like my gel liners. I'm scraping most of it off. What I do on my brows is I start in the middle where my eyebrow is darkest, and I start there because I have a lot more product on my brush than I will in a second. So I start there and I'm just sweeping. I'm drawing kind of extra hairs in there. And then as the product comes off the brush, I start moving down in here where you're thinner and you want some color on your skin, but you don't want it to look like, you know, super dark right there. You want it to more transition and fade. And then I just kind of go along and do the rest. I know that thick eyebrows are the thing, you know, and all of that, but they don't look right on me. And that's it for the eyes. Let me do my other eyebrow. That's pretty much how I do my eyes. The rest of it is face and cheek and lip. Oh, forgot. I got to show you how to put on my false eyelashes. Okay, false eyelashes. I'm going to crack open a brand new fresh pair of my favorite Salon Perfect Demi Whispies. I just love these. I know there's expensive ones. I know there's ones that, you know, more people say are the best brand or whatever. I just love how these look on me. They're just full, but they're not exaggerated and extreme and crazy. Okay, false eyelashes. I know that these just straight out of the box are a good fit for me. I don't have to trim them. A lot of times they can be too long this way, and you can have to go in and trim them, but I know that they're pretty much a good fit for me just as they are. So I just bought this new Duo Lash Adhesive that is in a little tiny brush form, and I love it. So there's definitely a left and a right eye. You know, you've got your short ones and then you've got your long ones. So I'm painting this on, and this is not how you do it when you have the regular lash adhesive. You have to do a different method with that. But I love this paint on one because it's bright blue when you paint it on, see? And it shows you where you've missed a spot that way. So what I found the best way to do to put this on, get it all the way to where your lashes begin. That's really important that you get that part of the band nailed down because that's the one that tends to come up as you're blinking and stuff. What I found that you do, I don't close my eye all the way, even though you feel like you need to do that. When I do that, I glue my eyelids together. Yeah, not good. So what I do is I kind of droop my eye a little bit like this. I just drooped it and I just kind of put it right where it needed to go without having my eye completely closed. I will glue my eyelashes, my eyelids together if I do that. So see, when you first put it on, you can see that blue on this brand, on this type of adhesive, but that will fade out. So, and you put it right at the base of your lashes, right where it connects with your flesh of your lid. Okay, and again, with the other eye, paint along the band. And wait for a couple seconds. You don't have to. A lot of videos I've seen say wait for a minute, and it doesn't work well for me because then it's too set up and you can't move it if you need to move it slightly. The most important part is getting this part secure. That's the part that tends to not want to stay down. So get that part glued down first. See, I love these. These are so pretty. So I get my lights tomorrow and my backdrop for my makeup room. My makeup room is set up, pretty much set up right now. So I get my lights tomorrow and I mess around with those. Very excited about those. Don't really have any upcoming reviews that I can think of. I need to go shopping and get some new makeup, definitely, and review it. Thanks for watching. See you next time with much better lighting.